Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. It's the same day for me as it was yesterday because I am working this week. And then I always want to be sure that I have content for you, even if I get delayed or if I have such strange hours or like a place where I actually cannot properly record. It's important for me to kind of have all that. I'm very, very grateful for the life I live. I'm very grateful for you guys, all of my amazing followers. Over 250,000, you know, it's a crazy amount of people, and you're one of them, you know. And if you're not, you should do subscribe now. I was talking about this with some friends the other day, and you know how it started. And in January it's going to be 10 years since I started my 1 year challenge, and soon, you know, it's 10 years since I got the idea when I lived in New York. Yeah, what a gift. Huh? I am very, very grateful to be sober. I just got reminded of this man that I was really in love with when I lived in New York. Who I don't think I met him when I was there 10 years ago. Because then my amend to him and myself was to not, you know, get in contact. And that's been a thing for me with making amends to old lovers and boyfriends, to not contact them, you know, to just stay away. That's also an amend sometimes, to just not, you know, to just let them live their own lives with their wives or, you know, girlfriends and their families, and not interact. It's much easier now when I'm married myself. But sometimes before, when I was still single, I was missing, you know, some moments, and I can still miss old partners or lovers, you know, for parts of what they gave me and what we had together. But no, I'm so grateful to the end of those things, you know. And I understand, in a retro perspective, I always understand why it didn't work out. We talked to a friend of mine about that the other day, you know, how I've been heartbroken so many times in my life when you've been with someone and you're passionately in love, and it doesn't work, you know, for whatever reason. You have to leave it behind you, and it's so painful. I remember the last breakup I was in before my husband. It was a really sweet person. Like, I remember also that it was like, okay, this is what I want. That was the first time I identified what I wanted in a love relationship. And we were living in different countries, and he couldn't manage that, and I was devastated, you know. But then I also realized, you know, if this is the kind of man who's not willing to do that, like, I don't want to be with someone like that. Like, I want to be with someone that sees opportunities and, like, you know, just overcomes obstacles and doesn't get hindered by like such a little thing, you know. That's what I thought back then, at least, as distance. Like, and I am today very grateful that he is not my husband, but my husband is, you know. And with that said, I'm also really grateful for what we had together during that period of time. So I'm very grateful for all my old experiences when it comes to love, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't appreciate my husband the way I do now. I'm also very grateful for amazing friends. Right now I'm exchanging fears with a friend of mine, and it's so rewarding, because it really helps me understand how much I limit myself through my fears. And I'm grateful to be sober. I've seen a lot of people falling, you know, back out, and you know, breaking the hearts of children and families, and that's my biggest wish in life, that I will never ever again be drunk, and never ever again, take that first glass. I know that I'm not safe at all. I've been sober for over 12 years now, and the only fear that I don't want to lose is the fear of going back out. Because I think if I lose that fear, I'm just gonna stop going to meetings, I'm gonna stop sponsoring people, I'm gonna stop being of service. And so that fear is a fear I want to keep, the fear of my addiction, because that is a fucking killer, like I have just no chance against my addiction. It's always gonna succeed if I don't have my higher power and my 12-step program in life. So that's a fear I want to keep. But we're gonna do yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten up your back. Start taking control over your breath. On the inhalation, feel like your belly is expanding. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to do the breath of fire with it by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to start. Very good job. We're going to do the hip roll. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Switch direction. and come to the side. And we're going to give our left foot a nice massage. I'm going to lean backwards. Inhale, come up, and exhale. Switch your legs. Give your right foot a really nice massage. Good job. Ah, these darlings, you know. These darling feet of ours carrying us through life that we just take for granted and piss on, you know. And backwards. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Inhale, come up and come back to Taylor's position. Get down on your sitting bones, straighten your back up, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room where you're going to spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this very Om Paramatmane Namaha. Sri Patanjala Yoga Darsharam Atasamadipadaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tata Drashtu Sarupe Vashtanam Vritti Sarupya Mittanastra Vrittaya Panjataya Klishta Klishta come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish today's class together with 3 Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go. Thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.